Hello, how are you? And welcome back to the Bullfinch Breeding Diaries 2021. We have the final section of the flight cages built. We have some goldfinches in up here. They're fighting. They've been fighting the last day or two, so I might just separate them now this afternoon. It's definitely a cock and a hen. They're doing the business anyway, but maybe just one's getting a little bit more territorial than the other. We've another in down here. A pair of them are happy out. We've actually been feeding each other this morning with beacon at least. The bottom cage along here we have in there we have the goldfinch, bullfinch pair, and then the bullfinch red pole up behind me here as well. So we've also done the canary cages across the way. Typically the way I do it year on year is I introduce the pairs and put nest pans in on the 14th of February. Now I'm not expecting anything. I normally don't expect anything from the canaries for another couple of weeks, but it's just for me, I like to make sure that if I'm running straight pairs, I like the pairs bonded, and I'll be running a fair few straight pairs this year. I want to have one cock run over 3 canary hens, and we'll see how they go. Them up there. Now I've had a bit of a rough time with health as late. I've spent a bit of time in hospital and whatever else, so things are a little bit behind where they should be from my standpoint. But everything else is doing grand. The bullfinch at the moment, they're getting brand every day. Fresh buds every morning. We're lucky enough here on our land that we have a lot of decent fruit trees and berry trees and all that like stuff. And we also have hawthorn, we have rowan, we have apple, and they get them every single morning. So that's one of the biggest improvements, as well as that the light coming into the shed now. I'm sure you can see. And all we done was paint it white. We put in an extra window there a little while ago. There you go, extra window. That was only done last week. But you can see the siskins in here behind me. They're fairly happy. They're just doing their little bits. They're nice and active. I actually thought I was going to lose that siskin cockboard there last week, to the point where I went and got a replacement. But they're doing well. I'm really happy with them. You'll notice as well on top we have gotten show cages. Thanks very much to Owen Welch to put me in touch with a chap there on those. We got some really good quality show cages. Oh, you know, some good quality show boards to put in them. So that's the plan for this year. I've changed up a little bit. I've gotten some of this Harker's Thriving Gloss to put into the boards. People were ranting and raving about it. I wanted to give it a go. As of yet, I don't see the boards having much interest in it. So all the boards now at the moment, from one end of the shed to the next, are on a conditioner mix with wheat germ oil in it. The canaries are making the right moves. They're singing, they're doing a bit of carrying. So it should be about another week or two, mate. Well, I'd say 3 weeks realistically before the canaries are ready to go. And that'll be grand. You can hear these goldfinches here starting to fight again. But more than that, if you listen, you can hear the native bullfinches sing. So that's, well, actually there's Siberians and natives, but they're all singing, which is quite good. So in the water drinkers we've got we have Calciulux from Versalalaga, and we also have Fertilif from Versalalaga as well. So all the birds have that in their water. All the birds had baths yesterday, but they'll be getting fresh baths again fairly shortly. And that's pretty much it. It's just now a matter of conditioning and getting the birds into condition properly. I've noticed the start of the dandelions starting to creep up, so we've collected a few of those and given them in. The bullfinches and the goldfinch in particular seem to devour those. But I give them, yeah, we're going to have to separate those two. Yeah, the bullfinches and the goldfinches seem to set, like the bullies in particular will eat the root and all from the from dandelion, and I found it's really good to getting them in condition and bringing them forward. So again, it's very, very early. It's only February. It's very, very early for the bullfinches to be in condition, so we're not trying to get them there just yet. But bit by bit, we'll increase it now over the next few weeks, and we'll hopefully try and get the first pairs down around April time. Natives will try and get them down around April time. Hopefully we'll get the sieves down as well around then, and we'll try and get April, May, June, and then July, August, September, let them relax and let them rear the young, and hopefully get them out into the flights, and have something. If there's some form of show season in 2021, then hopefully we'll be good. Here we go, we have canaries scrubbing behind me as well. So yeah, look, the signs are all there. There's nothing really major to report from the place. It's all the way it was. Everybody's happy, apart from, as I said, we've done the new show cages, or the new flight cages here. I'm really happy with these now, in fairness. The only other addition, I suppose, that I might add to this particular video note is that I've put in, now the nest is not attached insofar as they can't have access to it, but I put this up here on the outside of one pair of siskins just to get them used to it. Now the pair I'll be using here is a really well laced hen. I'm not too sure if she'll stand still enough for us to see her. There she is. She's a fantastically marked hen, and a very average coloured bird. On the other hand, up here I have an exceptionally well marked male. Now ideally I wanted to put him to the other hen, but it just didn't work out that way. I was actually hoping to maybe try them as a trio, but I wasn't going to get rid of the other cockbird. And then of course when I thought that the cockbird up the way, the really yellow bird, when I thought he was going to die, I went and I sourced another one. So now I've got a spare siskin cock that hopefully I won't need, unless of course I can find a hen, in which case then we'll run 3 pairs of siskins. So as it stands now, the pairs that are being run are 1 pair of greenfinches that will be used as feeders, 3 pairs of goldfinches, 2 pairs of siskins, a goldfinch bullfinch, a red pole bullfinch, 3 pairs of red factor canaries, 2 pairs of red agate mosaics, 1 pair of yellow agate mosaics, 1 pair of red brown opal agate mosaics, and 1 pair of clear mosaics, and that'll be the pairs for now insofar as this side of the shed. On the other hand then, down this side, we're still sticking with, I think we're putting down in total between the birds we have here and the birds outside, 10 pairs of natives and 7 pairs of Siberian bullfinches at this stage. I think I might have sorted a few. Yeah, so we're going to be fairly full. The flights outside, I'm not showing just yet. I'll wait till the summer months when everything looks a bit brighter and there's foliage and stuff in there. But effectively, so in this shed here is 22 feet long and 14 feet wide, and then on the outside then we have 30 feet long, done in 10-foot set or 3-foot sections. So there's 3 3-foot flights out there, and that runs for the full length of the back and across out in the middle a wee bit. But yeah, so that's going to be the ideology for this year. I'll keep things updated as we go. Probably won't be another update for a couple of weeks until we get the first eggs laid or the first nests built at least. All of the bullfinches are carrier material, but again, that's not a sign to go putting nest pans in. That's just a sign of their well-being. The fact that you have cocks and hens singing to each other in there is a really good sign. And the fact that both males and females are carrier material is a fantastic sign. But again, we don't rush it. We let them do their thing. I mean, we're still nowhere near 12 hours of light yet. The only artificial light I have in my shed at the moment is a little lamp, and that's just to put a little bit of extra light into the corner down there where I might put in another window. I probably will have to in a couple of weeks time, I'd say. Just to be on the safe side. It's probably not going to be needed, but I might need another window just to put a bit more natural light in there. I'd always prefer natural light than lights. But yeah, that's it. We'll keep things updated. I might do another little video in a little week or so, maybe towards next week, with an update on the food stuffs that are in. Thanks to the lads in Hexafly again. Jeff sent over a tub of live flies, or live larvae, as well as the dried larvae, and I think I'll be making the switch to the dried larvae this year. I'll use the live when it's going to be eaten on the day. Storing it for me at the moment just isn't working. So I think the dried larvae for now to bring them on in condition, and then when they have young in the nest, I think I'll add the live larvae from them. But the mix that I've made so far is fantastic. There's very little left in the pots in the mornings. And that's pretty much it. So as it stands, we have branches and buds for the bullfinches every single day. We have dandelion as we can find it. We have all the wild fruits or wild weeds that we can find going into them as we can find them, and that's just going to help bring them on. Chickweed, dandelion, sow thistle, milk thistle, hawthorn, rowan, any type of shrub along the roadside with regards to buds, and they'll be happy out in that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll do an update in a few weeks' time. Thanks lads, bye bye.